Hey there, Linda. I just wanted to thank you again for packing my lunch today. I know that I'm always going to get something good when it's you who does the cooking.
Oh, come on, John. You don't have to say those things just because I put together something simple for you. And besides, all I really did was mix some food in with the leftovers we already had. I really didn't do anything special at all.
You say that, but you know that you're my favorite chef in the whole world. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a souffle the way that you've made it. You give it just the right amount of flavoring and spice without it being too overpowering. And you know just what to put into it as a filling. It's so good!
Oh, well, I really am glad that you like my souffle, if you can really even call it that.
No, I really am serious. I think that I could eat this all day, every day if I wanted to. So I just wanted to say that I really am grateful to have you in my life, and I really appreciate you cooking for me all the time.
And I am telling you that it really is no trouble at all for me to do that for you. I mean, after all, I just work from home, so I have plenty of time to get started on cooking something as soon as I finish work.
Okay. I know that you're just being humble, but now that you say that, I just wanted to say that I know and really also appreciate that you do all the housework while I'm out at the office. So I really am sorry if you've been feeling like you've been taking on a lot of the work since we both have jobs, but I want you to know that I'll do everything over the weekends.
I really am fine the way things are right now. And besides, even when you come home, you still help me with the dishes and making the bed and all. I don't think that you are giving yourself enough credit for all the things you really do around here.
Well, maybe, but I still think it's fair to say that I rely on you way more than you maybe rely on me.
Okay, John. If you really feel that way, then how about you stop at the dessert place on the way home and get me some of that cake I like? Sound good?
Of course I can do that for you. That wouldn't be a problem at all. But are you sure that that's really all that you want?
Of course. And if you're really wanting to tell me how grateful you are, then I think that would be a really lovely way to show it. Besides, baking a cake can take such time out of my day, and it really would be nice to just have some now and then.
Oh, wow. Well, okay. Yeah, sure, I can do that. I can take you back cake more than just today if you want. How often would you like me to bring you back sweets from work? Oh, this could actually be really fun now that I think about it. Just let me know how much and when you want them.
Well, thank you very much. I will go ahead and put some thought into that and let you know.
I just remembered something. You know that Sarah, that girl who lives on our floor? Well, I actually have something to tell you about her.
Oh, yeah, Sarah. I think I remember meeting her a couple of times. She's about the same age as I am, right?
Yeah, that girl. Well, it turns out that I actually saw her today at work. Isn't that kind of crazy? Just a really small world, isn't it?
Oh, you're kidding me. You're telling me that Sarah, our neighbor, actually works at the same place that you do? What are the odds?
Oh, no, sorry, I should have been more clear. She doesn't work for the same company, but she was sent over to our offices to do some temping. So I guess you could say she kinda works for us, but it's really not the same.
Oh, I see. Well, even so, it really is funny to see someone you live so close to all of a sudden show up to your work.
I know, right? That is exactly what I was thinking. But anyways, I guess she used to work for this really big company before her current job. But when she showed up to the office, it was like everyone knew her and she was just chatting it up with everyone.
Oh, I see. Well, maybe she used to work with your company a lot in the past as well? I guess these kinds of things can happen, you know? Maybe it's best not to dwell too much on other people's lives, though, you know? There's only so much we can really know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that you're right about that, but I guess I was just surprised because for having such an impressive background, I was surprised that she's temping.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. It's not usually the really successful people you hear about temping. And now that I think about it, she does give off that vibe of being a pretty serious business person.
Yeah, right? That's what I felt as well. Like, she's always wearing a suit and has a briefcase she takes with herself and everything.
I'm kind of jealous of you two going to get out and work really jobs. Sometimes I wonder if I should have worked harder to get an office job.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, Linda, but I think that you're doing just fine for yourself career wise. And besides, I know plenty of people who would love to be in your position as well. I have to say that I also feel a bit jealous of you when I think of just getting to be around the house and doing my work in pajamas.
Well, that is a fair point. And I suppose I am an illustrator after all, so it is a bit of an odd job compared to office work. But there are some days where I feel like I've accomplished something just by putting on some real clothes for the day.
Well, yeah, you might want to work on that a little more. That should be the bare minimum, really, don't you think? But either way, I think that you've carved out a really great niche for yourself and that you have nothing to be ashamed of as far as your career choices have gone.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saying that, John. It really means a lot. But can I tell you something kind of embarrassing? Sometimes, while I'm working, I won't ever change out of my PJs until I need to leave the house.
Well, I'm guessing that you're not having to deal with the same people every single day like you would have to in the office while you're doing that, right?
Yeah, that is true. In fact, I really hardly see anyone that you or I know when I do go out.
Well, anyways, I think I should be getting back to work now, but I'm looking forward to seeing you at home. Take care and have a good rest of your day.
Got it. Enjoy the rest of your day as well. I'll be sure to have dinner for you by the time that you get home. Hello, Linda. This is Sarah. I live on the same floor as you in your building. Anyways, I just wanted to message you to let you know that your husband gave me his lunch today. And so I just also wanted to extend my thanks to you since I heard that you cook John's lunches for him. Oh, Sarah, hello. What an unexpected surprise to be hearing from you. Well, it really wasn't anything special at all that I packed for John today, just the usual. But did you enjoy the meal? I hope that there wasn't anything in there that you couldn't eat. No, I was able to eat all of it. Thank you for asking. It was really, really good. I enjoyed every single bite of it. Well, I'm just glad to hear that you liked my cooking so much. I have to admit, I was a little nervous when I read that my husband was sharing my cooking with someone from his office since I'm really not all that good of a cook. Oh, come on, Linda. I really think that you're being too modest about yourself. Besides, I should probably also admit that I was the one who asked your husband if I could have some of his lunch. The truth is that it's been so long since I last had a good home-cooked meal that I think I was just starved for something made with so much care. And since I'm just always constantly busy with work, I basically never have time to do any cooking for myself. So again, I just wanted to say how happy I was to be able to have a real meal from you. Well, that is just really kind of you to say. And in fact, if you ever want to eat some of my cooking again, please just let me know. I actually always end up making too much, and we always end up with plenty of leftovers. Really? Do you mean it? That would be amazing! Would it be too much for me to come over for dinner at some point and eat with you all? Because I'll be honest, my mouth starts to water whenever I hear your husband talk about the way that you can make a curry. It just sounds so good! Oh my, is John really going around saying all of these things about my cooking? How many times do I have to tell him that I'm really not doing anything special at all? Are you sure about that? Because from what I've heard, seen, and tasted, I think that you are probably just short of being a pro. I really don't think it's that at all. I just know how to cook a bit, and so I think people get a bit impressed from some simple effort. It's just some onions and spices that I used to give things flavor, you know? Well, isn't that basically what, like, 80% of all cooking is, anyways? I think you know more than you're really giving yourself credit for when it comes to all of this. But, anyways, if it's not too much to ask, I would really, really love to be able to have some curry for lunch or dinner sometime soon. And, in fact, if it would be possible, I would really, really appreciate it if maybe I could go over to your house at some point and to learn how to cook it. Oh, wow. You really want to learn how to cook from me? Come on now. I think there are much better other places you could learn from. But I just think that I could really learn a lot from you. Not only that, but you live so close to me as well. It would be perfect. I mean, to tell you the truth, I really just can't cook that well at all. I hardly even know how to hold a kitchen knife. You know, I have to say that hearing all of this from you is kind of surprising. I guess it is just different from the image I have of you in my head. Well, I think I know what you mean. I know that I can seem really professional, but the truth is that I'm really only good at one thing: working. But when it comes to taking care of things around the house or cooking or doing things like that, well, let's just say that I would really, really appreciate someone showing me the ropes. I see, I see. Well, if that's the case, then I suppose that I have no problem at all teaching you. But are you really as bad as you say about all of this? I really am. In fact, I'm going to ask you now to please not give up on me too quickly. I promise I'll try my best. Well, that's the spirit at least. Okay then, it's a deal. When would work best for you to meet? Well, if possible, it would make the most sense for me to do this on the weekend, if that's all right. Do you have any plans for this Saturday? We could meet then. I think that this Saturday should work for me, and in that case, I think you should come over in the evening and we can make dinner together. I'll make sure and get all of the ingredients that you and I will need for your little cooking class. This is going to be so fun! I can't wait to see you this Saturday then. Hey John, I was just wondering what time you're coming home tonight. Isn't this a little bit late for you? Normally, you send me a message if you're running late at work or have overtime or something. Is everything okay?
Oh, crap! Linda, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what time it was at all. I didn't even realize how late it was. Yes, you're right. I meant to send you a message that I was going to be out late tonight.
Well, I'm just glad you got back to me now. But wow, it's been a while since you've had to stay this late at the office, right?
Yeah, I know, right? But I guess these things just happen from time to time. We had a little bit of trouble here, and so everyone is working hard to fix it.
Oh, really? I'm so sorry to hear that. I feel like you've just been getting busier and busier lately, no? Lately, I haven't even been hearing from you at lunch, and this is the third or fourth time I've had to remind you to let me know if you're going to be late coming home.
I know. You're right, and I am sorry. I really did think that I was going to be able to go home on time tonight.
Well, since you're so busy with work, I guess that there really just no helping it at all, but I just wanted to let you know that Sarah was going to be coming over to our place again this weekend.
Oh, really? She's going to be coming over again? Is this going to be like a regular thing now?
Well, she just said that she would like to learn another recipe and hope that we could all sit down and eat together. She still has a lot that she wants to learn, and I think that she wants to have a test audience for her food. So no matter what she puts in front of us, let's just put on a happy face and encourage her, okay?
Huh, are you really sure this is such a good idea? I mean, you could always just tell her no, couldn't you?
Oh well, I guess when you put it that way, I did just tell her that it would be okay without really checking with you first.
Well, I guess she is working in the same office as me, and although it's not like I have anything against her or anything, I guess I just like to not have to think about work at home.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that at all. I really am sorry that I just did this without asking you first. But maybe it would be good if you and Sarah could talk a little more at work and get closer.
Well, the thing is that we don't even work in the same department, really, so we don't even have that many chances to talk.
John, did something happen between you and Sarah?
No. Really, no. Why would you ask something like that?
Oh, no reason, I guess. I guess maybe I'm just a little bit more outgoing than you. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into what you're saying and not really getting it.
I mean, look, I don't mind if she comes over once, maybe twice a month or something like that. After all, we do live in the same apartment building. But I also think that she doesn't need to be coming over every single weekend.
Well, okay, if that's the way that you feel about it. In fact, I have to say I was kind of surprised when she was so eager to come to our place as well.
Right? I think that's weird too. So let's just try and avoid getting too wrapped up in whatever she has going on.
Sure, if that's really what you think is best. I guess I was just looking forward to having more people in the house. After all, cleaning everything by myself can be quite lonely. And difficult, too.
I know, and I really am sorry to do this to you, but I just don't want people from work in our house all the time.
Well, sure, but she's not just someone from work. She is also our neighbor, you know? But next time she asks to come over, I'll tell her that she'll have to wait a couple of weeks. I'll just make up some excuse or something.
Thank you so much for doing that, Linda. I really do appreciate it. And if you need to talk about anything, just know that I'm here for you.
Hey, John, where are you right now? It's getting pretty late.
What do you mean? I told you that I was going to be going out drinking with some friends.
Yeah, I know that. I was just curious what bar you're at right now.
Actually, let me go and check what this place is called again.
It's okay, John. You don't have to lie to me anymore. I know the truth.
What are you talking about?
I know that you've been throwing away my meals when I pack your lunches. I knew something was up with you, and now I know that you're cheating on me. You are just the worst. Do you know that? I want a divorce.
Whoa, where in the world is all of this coming from right now? Do you really think I'm cheating on you?
I'm just saying that Sarah has video proof of you throwing away the lunches that I packed you. She sent it to me. Not only that, but she also told me that you were cheating on me. So let me guess, you were hooking up with Sarah? Is that why you didn't want her coming over to the house all of the time?
Okay, I think I see what's going on, but there is a perfectly good reason for all of this. I hope you know that.
Look, John, if you've fallen in love with someone else, you can just tell me that.
No, it really isn't that at all, I swear. The truth is that Sarah has been stalking me.
Are you kidding me? And just what does that have to do with you throwing away your lunches?
Well, it's just that, well, you always put some weird stuff inside the food, and that's why.
And just what kind of stuff is going into your lunches that you don't like?
Well, the truth is that I think Sarah is putting something in my food, some kind of weird liquid-like thing. I really don't have any proof for what I'm saying, but she knows that I always pack my lunches from you.
What in the world? Are you being serious right now?
Yes, I don't exactly know what's going on, but I think that something is happening. I think Sarah has some kind of crush on me or something.
Are you being serious right now? Because I really want to feel like I can trust what you're telling me. But even so, it doesn't explain why you've been coming home so late every night.
The reason I'm staying in the office later is because Sarah is waiting for me after work. She's always trying to go home at the same time I do since we live in the same place. She's always asking me to go home with her even though I've told her I'm married, and so I'm just trying to avoid her as much as possible.
Well, it is true that you two would end up having the same commutes. And if she is really trying to wait for you outside of work, then that's no good.
That's exactly what I'm saying, and that's why I'm always coming home so late. I've had no one who I can talk to about this either. I don't think I've ever been so stressed like this in my life. And when I thought she might have been putting something in my food, well, that got me scared. I just have no idea what I should even do.
But why didn't you tell me any of this before, John? I mean, you're the victim here, right?
I know, and I am sorry. I just didn't want to get you worried or anything.
But this is really serious, John, especially if this lady really is trying to get closer to you. And now she's sending me videos and trying to tell me that you've been cheating on me. I just can't let her get away with this.
But what are we supposed to do?
I think the first thing we'll need is proof that all of this is happening. Do you think you can follow my instructions, John? Hey, Sarah, I'm going to have to ask you not to talk to me anymore, please. And especially, please stop waiting for me outside the office. John, oh my gosh, I think this is the first time that you've ever messaged me. Can you please read the message that I just sent you? Johnny, why don't you go ahead and tell me where you are right now? I have to imagine that you're not home yet. Your wife is out of the house right now, right? I was starting to wonder why I couldn't go over to your place anymore. And my wife is home, so you are not going to come over anymore. Oh, I'm sure that we could both make it to your place before she got back. I promise to keep it a secret. Look, you need to stop this. I mean, really, this is borderline stalking. And I know what you've been doing at work, putting this into my food. What in the world are you talking about? Don't you play dumb with me. I know that you've been putting something in my food while it sits in the fridge at work. I really just have no idea at all what it is that you're talking about right now. Maybe the food just went bad. You know, maybe your wife actually doesn't know how to cook as well as you might think. You're the one who asked my wife to teach you how to cook in the first place. But you have to know that that was only to have an excuse to go to your house. Besides, I know that if you weren't married to your wife, that we would be together. I can tell just by the way that you look at me. And when you introduced yourself to me, when I moved into our building, that was when I knew that there were sparks between us. Sarah, this is Linda. I am sorry, but my husband wants nothing to do with you at all. Wait, what? You mean I've been talking to Linda this whole time? Well, you have been talking to me, but I am also here with John, and I never want you to speak to him again. Well, I'm sorry, but it's your husband who has the crush on me, and besides, we still see each other at work every day. I know, and he tells me all about how uncomfortable you make him feel there. So I'm afraid that you leave me no choice. You are fired. Excuse me, and just who do you think are trying to fire me like this, huh? Do you have any idea the kind of career that I've had? I'm not going to take this disrespect from a lowly housewife. I'm sorry, but you are going to be fired, especially since I have video proof of you putting things inside John's food. I know that you took it to the bathroom to do it. Wait a second. You mean you had someone follow me into the bathroom? Of course I did. The second his lunch went missing, I knew that I would need proof to get you fired. Well, John handed over that lunch to the police, and they're going to see what's inside it. And you are going to be caught and charged and made into a criminal. But you were the one following me in the toilet. If you really think that that is going to hold up after all that you've done, you've got another thing coming. After that, the police test results came back, and the food tested positive for several over-the-counter medicines. If I had to guess, I think Linda was trying to learn how to cook from me while making John sick from my cooking. All that just so that she could try and steal him away from me with her cooking. It was a crazy idea to begin with. Unsurprisingly, Sarah was fired and arrested, and we have never ever heard from her again. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.